Hey there my fellow Commander players, Cosmic Mango here, your favourite mango from outer space. Are you looking for cards to help maintain your life total at a healthy level? Or perhaps you want to push your life to the maximum limits and reach the highest total you can within a Commander game? If Lifegain's your jam, then I've got some great recommendations for you, and guess what? They're all totally budget friendly, so you don't have to break your credit card to buy these beauties. Before we start, let's quickly talk about my friends at Abhorrent Designs. They make fantastic playmats with amazing artwork. Their playmats are made with great care and are incredibly durable. So if you're looking for a top-notch playmat to up your Commander games, then I've got a great discount code for you and it's really easy to claim. Simply click the link that pops up now in the right hand corner of my YouTube video and it will direct you to a landing page which is offering an exclusive offer on Abhorrent Design playmats for my YouTube viewers. Simply claim the coupon, add your email and away you go. You can even find the link in my YouTube description. I also recently made a Patreon, feel free to check it out, the link is in my description below. Okie dokie, let's dive into these cards. Number 1. Grey Merchant of Asphodel. A zombie creature that costs 2 black and 3 generic mana to cast. It has 2 power and 4 toughness and says the following. When Grey Merchant of Asphodel enters the battlefield, each opponent loses X life, where X your devotion to black. You gain life equal to the life lost this way. Each black mana in the mana symbol costs of permanence you control counts towards your devotion to black. Okay, a Grey Merchant is an amazingly powerful creature. It has game-ending potential and can gain you a lot of life. I highly recommend this card for any mono-black decks, well for many mono-black decks, not all of them, as you really want to pump that devotion up to a high amount, as high as you can actually, to fully utilise Grey Merchant's excellent enter the battlefield ability. An overall solid card that can help you win games or grasp a huge chunk of life. And you can buy this card for around 90 cents. Number 2. Angelic Skirmisher. An angel creature that costs 2 white and 4 generic mana to cast. She has 4 power and 4 toughness and says the following. Flying. At the beginning of each combat, choose First Strike, Vigilance or Lifelink. Creatures you control gain that ability until the end of turn. Now this is one of those mega sweet creature cards that has a huge life gaining potential. What makes it so special is how its effect can be utilized at the beginning of each combat, not just our own, so we can abuse this on our opponent's turns. We also give whatever buff we choose to all our creatures, not just one, all our creatures, allowing for some incredible plays. If you do pick Lifelink, the amount of life you can collect with Angelic Skirmisher by your side with an army of creatures is insane. Honestly, a very good card, a solid option indeed. You can buy this card for around $1.50. Number 3. Sun Droplet. An artifact spell that costs 2 generic mana to cast and says the following. Whenever you're dealt damage, put that many charge counters on Sun Droplet. At the beginning of each upkeep, you may remove a charge counter from Sun Droplet. If you do, you gain 1 life. Okay, Sun Droplet may not look like much, but it has potential to really stack up a lot of passive life slowly over the game. It's a 2 mana artifact making it very easy to cast and can be efficiently cast early game. Once it's out, it has a small chance to deter players from attacking you, as they may not want to give you any charge counters. However, I don't think this will always work. But when it does, that's cool. The cool thing is, however, once you do have a few charge counters on this artifact, you gain 1 life each turn on everyone's turn, which can slowly collect you a solid amount of life over the game. And you can buy this card for around 35 cents. Number 4. Sunscorch Regent. A dragon creature that costs 2 white and 3 generic mana to cast. It has 4 power and 3 toughness and says the following. Flying. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Sunscorch Regent and you gain 1 life. Okay, I really like this creature and I used to run it in my first ever Atraxa deck. I was able to proliferate the counters with ease using Atraxa, and this surprisingly led to a hefty amount of life gain as well. Sunscorch Regent also has flying and a nice amount of power, so with the ability to grow with the counters, he can get large very quickly. This can lead to a great life beater as well as a solid life gainer. And you can buy this creature for around 90 cents. Number 5. Elas Ilor, Sadistic Pilgrim. A legendary Phyrexian core cleric creature that costs 1 black and 1 white mana to cast. She has 2 power and 2 toughness and says the following. Death Touch. Whenever another creature enters a battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. Whenever another creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. Okay, let's first start off by stating that yes, this is a legendary creature, so it can be your commander if you wish, and boy oh boy, Elas makes an excellent commander. Elas, when matched with a deck that either plays an abundance of low casting cost creatures or focuses on generating token creatures, can push the life gain throttle to the limits. You also gain a massive amount of life over the commander game using this commander, or this creature, depends how you use it. And what's extra spicy cool, is whenever another creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life, meaning you can very easily drain life from opponents as well. An awesome creature for sure, and only costs 2 mana to cast. You can buy this card for around 90 cents. Number 6. Astarion, a legendary vampire elf rogue creature that costs 1 black, 1 white, and 4 generic mana to cast. He has 4 power and 4 toughness and says the following. Death Touch Lifelink. At the beginning of your end step, choose 1. Feed. Target opponent loses life equal to the amount of life they lost this turn. Or Friends. You gain life equal to the amount of life you gained this turn. Any Baldur's Gate fans here? I just completed Baldur's Gate 3 and Astarion is by far my most favourite character. His flair is just wonderful. Okay, so Astarion as a creature is fantastic, and yes, he is legendary, so he can be your commander too if you wish. So we're here for the life gain though, yeah? So when Astarion can do for us is pretty much double any amount of life we've gained in a turn, meaning if you somehow gained 10 life, that will become 20, which is beyond cool, right? Plus, in order to trigger this nice ability, all we have to do is get to our end step, which is very easy to do. Let's just keep Astarion alive. Astarion honestly is a great creature, a great commander, and worth picking up. And you can buy this card for around 70 cents. Number 7. Ashes of the Abhorrent, a legendary spell that costs 1 white and 1 generic mana to cast. It says the following. Players can't cast spells from graveyards or activate abilities of cards in graveyards. Whenever a creature dies, you gain 1 life. Okay, Ashes is a very, very nice enchantment. Not only does it shut down any players from wanting to play graveyard recursion decks or any form of recasting spells from their graveyard, it can also gain us a solid amount of life over the game. Whenever a creature dies, you gain 1 life. This is a very easily achieved ability, as creatures are always dying in Commander. And at just 2 mana, Ashes can pull off a mighty amount of work. This is a great card to pick up, and it's still very affordable, as you can buy this card for around 70 cents. Number 8. Ivory Tower, an artifact spell that costs 1 generic mana to cast and says the following. At the beginning of your upkeep, you gain X life, where X is the number of cards in your hand minus 4. In a format like Commander, where games can go long and long and long, and life totals can fluctuate greatly, this single artifact can provide you with a significant amount of life gain over the game. Additionally, gaining life can help stall the game, protect you from aggressive decks, and provide you with more resources to work with. Ivory Tower does all of this for just 1 single generic mana. It's an incredibly good card, and very budget friendly, as you can buy this card for around 35 cents. Number 9. Gnaw to the Bone, an instant spell that costs 1 green and 2 generic mana to cast. It says the following. You gain 2 life for each creature card in your graveyard. Flashback for 2 generic and 1 green mana. Ah yes, if you're playing a deck that runs a heavy amount of creatures and you're likely sacrificing them for some nice spicy shenanigans, you will adore Gnaw to the Bone. The more creatures in our graveyard, the more life we gain, making this a late game threat for our opponents, as it can help replenish our life totals to a safe amount. We also have that flashback effect slapped on this at instant spell, making it even more effective. And you can buy this card for around 35 cents. Number 10, the final card on my list. Riv the Storm, an instant spell that costs 1 green and 1 generic mana to cast. It says the following. You gain 3 life. Storm. When you cast a spell, copy it for each spell cast before it this turn. Okay, Weather the Storm. It is an instant speed spell, allowing you to gain life at the most favourable moments, such as in response to an opponent's spell or during combat. This card provides a relatively large amount of life gain for a low mana cost, with the potential to gain even more life if multiple copies are cast in the same turn. The Storm mechanic allows you to gain even more life for each spell cast before Weather the Storm, making it a potentially high impact card in decks that can generate a large number of spells in a single turn. Overall, Weather the Storm is a versatile and efficient card for gaining life in Commander, providing both immediate benefit and potential for significant life gain in the right circumstances. You can buy this card for around 80 cents. Alrighty everyone, we have come to the end of the video. What did you think of the cards listed? Have you tried any of them before? Let me know in the comment section below. I love reading your comments and always try my best to answer them all. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, check out the 2 videos that should pop up on the screen around now. Please could drop a like, comment and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to keep updated for more of my future Commander content. Remember to check out Paramount Designs, their playmats are glorious. Thanks for watching everyone, and as always, take care and goodbye.